Vidyalaya Samiti RO Shillong. I am going to present the e-content class for class 6 chapter 11 light, shadows and reflection. This is second session of the class for CBSE NCERT course, and my name is Vinod Kumar, TGT Science from JNV Dibrugarh, Assam. And let us begin. Dear friends and students, the learning objectives for this second session will be to understand the shadow and the conditions for shadow formations, and then to differentiate between shadow and the image formed by the plane mirror. What is shadow? The dark colored patch formed on the screen opposite to the light by an opaque object is called shadow. So, what is shadow? Shadow is dark colored patch, and screen, light and opaque object are necessary for it. For the formation of shadow, a source of light, an opaque object and a screen are required. Shadow is formed by an opaque object when light falls on it. So it is formed on opposite side. Shadow will be formed opposite to the source of light on the screen. In this very picture you can see that when light is falling on the toy car, the shadow is formed on the screen, that is the wall. The screen can be ground or paper also, whatever you are using. Then please note that the front part is also front part of the toy car is also the front part of the shadow. In the second figure you can see that the fingers and the hand are forming the shape of a bird as a shadow, and this is because light is being interrupted, its pathway is interrupted by the fingers, hands, that is why this shape is appearing. So shadow is formed by interrupting the straight pathway of light. Now shadow can be large as well as small as compared to the object. Our shadow during morning and evening is larger because light is falling obliquely on us, so we see our shadow larger on the ground. But during noon, the sun is just above our head in the sky, that is why the straight light is coming on us and our shadow will be small as compared to our own height. The color of shadow is dark irrespective of the color of the object. Shadows are not formed in the dark when light is absent. The shadows are not uniformly dark. The central inner part is darker than the outer surrounding part. The darker part of shadow is called umbra, while less dark part, which is outer, is called penumbra. So umbra and penumbra are two regions of a shadow on the basis of their comparative darkness. Umbra will be more darker and penumbra will be less darker. This is a picture of umbra and penumbra taken from Visual Dictionary DK publication. It is solar eclipse, and it will show about the umbra and penumbra. This is sun, this is earth, and moon is coming in between them. So this part, because sunlight is interrupted by the moon, that is why it is appearing dark black in color, and this is called umbra. It shows total shadow, while less darkness is on both sides of umbra, and these are called penumbra. So it's these less dark area are area of partial shadow formation. There is no change of left part of the object to right part of the shadow and right part of the object to left part of shadow. See what happens when we see our face in the plane mirror. Our left part will appear right in the mirror and right part will appear left in the mirror, but this does not happen in case of shadow. Whatever the side is there, it will also appear same in the shadow. So there is no change of sides in the shadow formation, contrary to the image formation by the plane mirror. You can see in this very image that the front part of the toy car is also the front part of the shadow. Similarly, the back part of the toy car is also the back part of the shadow. In nature, solar eclipse and lunar eclipse are the best examples of shadow formation. You know, this is the time of corona pandemic, and this picture has been taken from Interactive Science for class 6 by Lakshmi Publications Private Limited, and it shows solar eclipse. This is sun and this is earth. In between sun and the earth, moon is coming. That is why the sunlight is interrupted by this moon, and a shadow is formed on the earth. This is more darker as compared to this. So umbra and penumbra are also formed, and this is called solar eclipse. We often try to see the solar eclipse because this part is very bright in intensity, and as I have told, corona is going on, so this part is also called as corona, because this is very high intensity light as outer atmosphere of the sun. In the next picture we can see this is lunar eclipse. Lunar word is used for the moon. In between the sun and the moon, earth is coming. That is why the moon will be dark, it will appear gloomy, and this unlighted part of the earth will as like the moon, and this part will be called as umbra, and this slightly less part will be called as penumbra. So these are the two natural examples of shadow formation. What are the differences between shadow and image? Let us differentiate between them. The plane mirror image and the shadow. This is column for plane mirror image characteristics, and this is column for shadow characteristics. So first characteristic difference: color of image is same as of the object color. Color of shadow is black irrespective of the object color. Size of image and size of object are equal. Size of shadow is more or less than the object. Image is formed in front of the object. Shadow is formed in front or behind the object depending on the source of light. Image is virtual in nature, that is formed behind the mirror. You cannot touch that, so it's called virtual in nature. While shadow is formed on the screen, so it is real in nature and you can touch that shadow. The left part of image is right part of the object, and right part of image is left part of the object. So this is called lateral inversion. Lateral inversion. Lateral inversion between the sides of shadow and object do not occur. So there is no lateral inversion in shadow, but lateral inversion occurs in plane mirror image. Let us see a video. Welcome everybody. Today we are going to start our class with how we can form the shadow. Shadow is formed when an opaque objects come in between the pathway of the light. The three necessary things for shadow formation are a source of light, then an opaque object and a screen. The screen can be a white paper or the ground or the wall. Like in this case, here you can see that shadow is formed. This is my fingers, these are my fingers, and the shadow is being formed. So light is falling on opposite direction, and my hand is like an opaque object, and because my fingers are interrupting in the pathway of light, that is why shadow is formed on the wall. Also you can see that the shadow is not so sharp. The outer one is lighter, the inner part is more darker. The shadow is always darker, but the outer part is slightly lighter, and the inner one is more darker. So the inner part is called umbra and outer part is called penumbra. For shadow formation, you can see that it can be larger or smaller. That depends on the orientation of the object, and the size is also depending on the movement of the object. Shadow is always formed opposite to the direction of the light. So thank you. So you have just seen how shadow is formed and what are its parts. Let us remember the important points. The dark colored patch formed on the screen opposite to the source of light by an opaque object is called shadow. The three things necessary for shadow formation are opaque object, light and screen. There are many differences between image of a plane mirror and the shadow. So thank you everybody. Thank you very much.